As we continue to cover the crime crisis impacting so many of our neighbors here in the district, we also want to bring you some stories of hope and second chances.
Yeah, and tonight that message comes from a D.C. man who spent 4 decades behind bars.
As Ardelia Gonzalez reports, he's now telling his story in the hopes of inspiring the younger generation to turn their lives around.
According to D.C. police, 363 young people were arrested for violent crimes in the first 6 months of 2023.
Went in prison when I was basically 16, going on 17.
Raymond Garrett was arrested as a teenager, too. He was charged with murder, found guilty, and spent the next 40 years in federal prison.
There's no retirement plan at all in being a criminal. The worst thing I regret is getting a record. When I came home, I was homeless. All my family died while I was incarcerated. The hardest part for me was learning technology. It took me a year to learn how to use the cell phone.
But Garrett went from learning how to use a cell phone to earning a college degree. Finding faith in education behind bars, he later got his bachelor's in business management at University of the District of Columbia.
A lot of people feel going back to school in your 50s, they can look at it as punishment or a reflection of choices I made in my life. I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as either I get busy living or dying.
So he worked to earn money, first selling Trump hats during the inauguration.
I made over $20,000 in 6 months. I kid you not. And then I started selling bottled waters. I did everything before I found a job now where I work at Homes for Hope, which is a transitional place to help people get on their feet.
Now, as Garrett sees teenagers falling into the same path that got him locked up at 16.
You cannot view your life in the moment that it's gonna always be like this.
He offers this advice.
Your character doesn't come out when things are going good on solid ground. Your character comes out when you're in quicksand. And I want every young person to know that the possibilities in your life are endless. You can accomplish anything you want. It's not where you start, it's where you end and direction you're going.
Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.